Good morning. Today on Business Success in Six with Stacie, I have Sarah Woods here from Donut Monster. Sarah, thanks for jumping on today.
Thank you. Thank you.
So it's my understanding that you have three locations already with Donut Monster. So if you're okay with it, I'd love to ask you all about Donut Monster. Is that okay?
Yeah, for sure.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for your time. First question I have for you. When people ask you what Donut Monster does, how do you describe it?
Yeah, so we make donuts that don't have any preservatives or artificial ingredients in them and breakfast sandwiches. So we have a huge calling for those as well. We always joke, maybe we should be called Sandwich Monster, not Donut Monster, but they're both equally as great because our breakfast sandwiches are made with from scratch English muffins that are really fantastic too.
That sounds great. And I know we talked a little bit before I pressed record. What were your business plan? I love what we were talking about. Was your business plan? And actually, why did you start Donut Monster? Let's do both of those.
Yeah, so my husband and other or co-owner of Donut Monster, we were living out on the West Coast and we had our daughter and we came back and we just out on the West Coast we were spoiled with from scratch like donut places and we're just looking around Milwaukee area and we're just like, wow, there's just nothing around here like that.
Mhm.
And at the time when my daughter was young, I was really, really cognizant of the ingredients and what I was, giving to her. And so we just wanted to start something that, was made with nothing artificial and just, yeah, there's sugar in it. It's not, healthy. We never claim to be healthy, but it's real sugar. So
Sure. That's great. And I know there definitely is a demand for that. And the West Coast is so cognizant of health and it's
yeah.
slowly creeping into the Wisconsin area. So thank you for doing that right away and getting our kids some healthier options.
Thank you.
What is the biggest way that you impact the community?
Um, yeah, so I would say Um, so our motto, and um, whenever someone is newly hired and we talk about, our culture at Donut Monster and, how we want people to feel when they walk in the door. First of all, when people come into our locations, we really want people to be excited and happy that they're there. I mean, you're getting donuts and breakfast sandwiches. So it's just like, um, like the excitement is there and just having time to spend with, whether it's just a solo breakfast for yourself and have some time to yourself or with your family, just, having that time to be present with each other. But also like how we connect with the community at large. So anytime we have donuts left over, we always, it's completely random, but we either, take them to the police station, the fire station, hospitals, grocery stores, especially during the pandemic. We did a lot of grocery store runs, knowing that, you know, um, those employees were, having a hard day. So we just wanted to brighten
Yeah.
people's day. Yeah. And yeah, and to circle back, when people like when we get train employees, we're just like, just make someone's day. We really, really just want people to be happy and enjoy their time.
That is so wonderful. And I love the fact that you donate those extra ones to different people. And it's almost like a random act of kindness if they don't know
Hmm.
it's coming. So
Yeah, absolutely.
that's wonderful. What is one challenge that you have faced that other business owners could learn from?
Um, yeah, so I'd hate to say COVID, but really we started in 2018
Okay.
and we started very small. We didn't want investors, and so we started with farmers markets and events. And then we opened up our first storefront in Whitefish Bay in 2019, 2 months before before COVID hit. And I think the biggest thing that we've learned is that, don't, have a long-term plan, but don't stick with something that's not working, right? Like really, really quickly, change what you need to be successful. Because, like with COVID, that just threw us for a huge loop and we just had to change our modality really quickly and it worked out. And we didn't close during COVID and we're really proud of that.
Yeah, absolutely. And so if you opened your first place in 2018, um,
2019.
2019, I'm sorry,
Yep.
then you opened two more places during this time since then?
Yeah, absolutely. So one every year.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
So, what does the future look like for Donut Monster if you've opened three already?
Yeah. So right now, so we've gotten to the growth where we want to with Donut Monster for right now. And we're just going to continue to grow with, possible other ventures and things like that. The culinary world is so expansive and, there's plenty of opportunities. So we're just, keeping our eyes open to what's in the future for us. Yeah.
That's great. I know when Cedarburg location opened, you had a long line out the door. So there's definitely demand for that.
Yeah.
All subjects open. What inspires you most?
Um, Lots of things, but first and foremost, and again, this kind of goes back to what I was talking about, where our troubles, were and where we had to problem solve.
Mhm.
Um, it's just that those, especially in the service industry right now with costs being so high on product and staffing still being hard, just the owners and the restaurateurs that are really grinding through and still providing such amazing services to people at this time when it is so hard.
Absolutely. That's very, very inspiring. So if somebody wants to go to one of your three locations, would you mind sharing your three locations and the best way for them to find out hours, when, how they can
Yeah.
purchase?
Absolutely. And so we have one location in the third ward on Milwaukee Street. Our other location is in Whitefish Bay on Elkhart Street or Elkhart Avenue. Sorry. And then Washington Avenue as well in Cedarburg. And the best way to get all of that information, hours, because our hours do vary from location to location, would be to go to our website, which is www.donutmonstermke.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time today. And I wish you a very successful 2023.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care, Sarah.
Thanks.